Brian, obviously you've chosen to stick with Adam Lambert. You've had a lot of singers over the time to, not to replace is the wrong word, but to give tribute to Freddie. Why have you chosen to stick with Adam?
Adam's a phenomenon, you just have to look. It works so well, you know, and we didn't look for this guy. We didn't look for someone to replace Freddie ever. The thing with Paul Rogers happened very naturally. It started off with me collaborating with a lot of blues like, and Adam just turned out the ball. I mean, I call him the GFG, the gift from God. Because where the fuck did he come from? You know, it's just incredible. You know, and he's not a copy of Freddie in any sense whatsoever. He's very much his own man. He's full of, he's a lovely kind of combination of confidence and humility. You know, has both, and he has the magic touch of communicating with an audience. And that voice, I mean, the voice is beyond belief. I think even Freddie would be saying. Sorry? We're not doing new material at the moment. No, there's enough. The problem is getting enough hits in.
At the Metal Hammer Awards, we talked about the lost project between you and Tony Iommi.
No, it's not lost. It's just, you know, waiting its turn.
Well, I was going to say, with Black Sabbath now wrapping things up with their final tour, do you think you might get some headway on that?
I think it's very possible. Tony and I keep fairly close. In fact, I talked to him today, and he sadly can't be here today, but sends his love. Yeah, we will get to it soon.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thanks, Brian.
Hello, lovely.
Hello, how are you?
Where are you from?
I'm from Japan and Luxembourg. Yes, and I'm working for an online magazine called The Upcoming. The Upcoming.
Those are very bright. Can we do that
You look great
Right,
today.
I can see you now. Thank you. Hello.
So I just wanted to ask. There's so many great bands here. Who would you say you're most excited to see today?
Well, I've seen Alice. Can't speak, you know. I've seen Alice. I mean, I'm always excited to see Alice because he's a great guy, and you know, really a living legend as far as I'm concerned. You know, he was a living legend before I was around. Well, you know, in public, and I haven't seen anyone else yet.
Okay.
I'm hoping to see. I think Jimmy Page is here, right?
Yes, he just passed.
I'm always excited to see Jimmy because he's a hero of mine, you know, and always will be.
Would you like him to join Queen when you're at the Isle of Wight next year? Any spaces?
No, I think the problem we have at the Isle of Wight is the problem at the Isle of Wight is how do we get all the hits in? I think I don't know. We shall see. It's a very exciting prospect, the Isle of Wight, you know, because we've never done a festival before, and it's a slightly different situation.
Is there any unreleased Queen material with Freddie? So like Let Me In Your Heart Again was one that you put out recently.
Yeah, there's not a lot. There might be the odd little scrap, but not very much.
Any plans to release any of the scraps?
No, we just did that really.
Brian, your wife is now regular on Loose Women. Do you watch her on it? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I try to see her on it. Yeah, I give her notes.
She gives a few embarrassing stories away, but I don't know about that.
Well, I will be on it tomorrow, so I'll be there firsthand to make sure they do it right.
What's it like going on as a couple then?
Well, I've never done it, so I don't know. I mean, we're not going on as a couple, you know. I mean, we're actually quite careful that we're not really. She's on the panel, and I'm a guest, you know. So.
Have you kind of said to her in advance, you can't ask me questions, the others?
Oh no, she can do what she wants. No, she's the boss, really. She's one of the bosses.
Do these accolades
Yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot that people care enough to vote. It's incredible after all these years. Amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have any problems performing at the festival with any musicians that were pro-hunting, such as like Brian Ferry and Metallica?
It's a very provocative question, isn't it?
That's a very valid
It's an interesting question. It would have an effect on me. Yes, it would. Strange enough, the question hasn't really come up so far. I suppose ideally it would be nice to keep things separate. It would be nice to just make music, and music is a great healer. So I wouldn't be in a situation where I wouldn't be speaking to someone because they were on the other side from me. Because I think talking is a lot. Music travels the world, and music does heal differences, and music, you know, I think has to cross all the boundaries. So, you know, it's a tricky little question. I'm not really answering it, but I'm doing my best.
Is there anybody else you could?
Jimi Hendrix.
Carry on.
What do you think Freddie summarise, if you could distill it into one
I think he
line.
would say what I say, is that we don't understand a lot of it. But the stuff we do understand is great. You know, there's some really great stuff out there. You know, some wonderful singers. You know, I look at Adele and Sam Smith, you know, and I think these people have such courage because they're making their own way in material and the way they perform. You know, there's some great people there. You know, you have people like Muse as well. You know, I'm sure Freddie would understand and appreciate Muse. Foo Fighters, you know, I mean, you don't get better than that.
Would you work?
You do not get better. I would. Would I work with Sam Smith?
Would you like a Bond theme with Sam Smith next time around?
Well, I don't think people get to do the Bond theme twice, do they? Everyone gets
Shirley
one
Bassey
shot.
did it twice.
Did she? I didn't know that. Well, they should have given us a shot ages ago. So there you go. I would do it with Kerry Ellis.
Thank you.